This is Jimmy Holbrook, a candidate for Commissioner of Chattooga County, and thank you for tuning in. Wanted to speak with you a little bit about some important issues, but before I do that, I want to say thank you to all the people who have sent me questions and made comments over the past 2 weeks. I've had a lot of good conversations with voters here in Chattooga County, a lot of good dialogue going back and forth about their concerns about me as a candidate and my ideas, what I'd like to do for this county. And I encourage you, whether you plan to vote for me or not, please, if you have questions, reach out and ask me. I am happy to have a conversation with anybody about the issues that affect our county. This race is not about national politics. It's not about state politics. This race is about the future of Chattooga County, and we have the opportunity to make substantial change for our county coming up in November. And that's why I'm running, because I believe our county needs a change in direction. I believe that our county government must implement conservative fiscal measures and apply them to all aspects of our budget process. The very first thing I would do as your commissioner is have a forensic audit of our county's books. We need a clear picture of how much debt our county has incurred. Only then can we begin to make a plan to get our county out of debt. The constant cycle of borrowing millions of dollars each year and paying hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest payments simply must stop, and the recurring property tax increases must cease. Once an audit is completed, I would hold a public meeting to show the citizens of this county exactly where our county is financially and what it will take to get us out of debt. I would publish that report online and in local media so that everybody could see exactly where we are financially. Because see, this isn't the commissioner's budget. This is your budget. This is the budget that the taxpayers are responsible for, and you're simply entrusting the commissioner to come up with that budget and to spend your tax dollars wisely. You know, as a businessman, I believe that when you're struggling financially, the very first thing you should do is identify the portions of your budget that can be trimmed back or cut out completely. Then you need to find ways to maximize your current revenue stream. And I'm afraid that's something that we have not always done well here in Chattooga County. We'll talk more about that in a future video, but we do need to maximize the revenue that we already have coming in without going to property owners and asking them for more property taxes. Then you also need to get back to zero-based budgeting for all aspects of your business as a business. And same principles apply to the county government. And what I mean by that is you don't simply look at last year's budget and say, well, we came up short in this area last year, so that means we need to throw some more money at it this year. No, what you do is you go back to zero, and then you can have a detailed analysis of each aspect of the budget and build the budget using current cost analysis and current operational needs. You need to look at your debt to income ratio and determine if you even have the ability to meet the payments that you currently have before you plan to spend more money. Simply put, you put in the hours of work and ask the tough questions to make sure that your budget is a true reflection of your income and expenses. And as your commissioner, I plan to have a budget committee to review the current and future budgets. This committee would consist of the commissioner along with 2 community members who have background in business and finance, along with at least 2 other constitutional officers. And the 2 constitutional officers would be rotated annually so that every part of our county government has a hand in the budget process. Now, this is not without precedent. In previous administrations, a similar approach was taken, with constitutional officers making recommendations about the annual budget. The final outcome would, of course, be the decision of the sole commissioner. However, just because we elect a sole commissioner doesn't mean that person in office has to act unanimously without consultation of other countywide elected officials. And I think that that is very important. I appreciate you listening to this, and I know you'll probably have questions about it. So if you do, please don't hesitate to call me at 706-936-3719 or email me at jimmyforcommissioner@gmail.com. Or you can make a comment on Facebook Messenger, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I have had so many questions and comments over the past couple of weeks. I know I've been a little bit slow answering some folks, but I'll do my best to get back with you in a timely manner. And I do invite you to visit our website, jimmyforcommissioner.com. I'm going to be posting some more details on my ideas for what we need to do in our county government, so that hopefully that can answer some of your questions. Also, be sure to check out our previous videos on our YouTube page. Just go to YouTube and search Jimmy for Commissioner, and you'll find all the videos that I've done this year running for commissioner. I appreciate all the messages of support from all kinds of different people across Chattooga County. This is not about Democrats and Republicans. It's not about business owners and mill workers. It's not about rich or poor. It's not about white or black. This is about all of us coming together as a county. And you know, something my wife says quite often is we need to drop the labels. We need to drop the labels. We need to get rid of all of that so that we can come together as one people here in Chattooga County and make the decisions that are best for the future of our county government. I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate your vote in November.